Things in Wyatt's mind. Okay. Can someone explain to me how rabbits are able to accurately portray siblings? So, was anyone expecting Max and Ruby on here? But seeing as how I already covered pretty much half of Nick Jr.'s lineup, it's not that surprising. Except the catch is that this didn't start life on Nick. This show originally came from a Canadian channel called Treehouse TV. Max and Ruby was based on a book series by Rosemary Wells, which Treehouse TV adapted into a series in 2002. In fact, how long it ran for is actually very surprising. Oh, okay, let's meet our two leads here. First, Max. Max was the younger brother who's always got suspicious intentions. And Ruby, the older sister of the pair, as well as the more mature and responsible. Now, allow me to walk you through a typical episode. So it starts with Ruby trying to do something sophisticated and usually something a 7-year-old is too young to know how to do. Elsewhere, Max is just kinda off doing his own thing and having fun. Half the time it's something very unsanitary. Oh, and did I mention Max only says one word per episode? And Ruby's telling Max off for being a nasty little gremlin until something in Max's activities ends up helping something in Ruby's activities, so it was kind of a Deus Ex Machina type deal. The show was split into 3 different segments, which is very unusual since most other shows have only 1 or 2. If you think Ruby and Max were the only 2 characters in the show, you're wrong, because there was a good handful of other rabbits populating the town. Now, I bet some of you out there have been waiting for me to say it. Where in the world are Max and Ruby's parents? Considering for most of the show's run, the 2 rabbits seemingly lived on their own without any adults in sight. But that doesn't mean they didn't have any family whatsoever, because their grandmother appeared on the show quite often. And the show was just kinda like that for a while. But then, when Season 6 came out, it did some stuff to the show nobody was expecting. The first and most obvious thing being the parents were finally in the show, after being missing so long, officially debunking all the theories on them being dead. Also, Max began talking in full sentences, and he and Ruby now had baby siblings. Yeah, a lot of wild stuff happened that season. Max and Ruby has aired far longer than most people think. Earlier I said 2002 was when the show debuted, and it ended in 2019! That's right! These rabbits have managed to stay on the air for almost 20 years. I thought the show ended in, 2008, but no, 2019. So far, one of my biggest regrets in Things in Wyatt's Mind was forgetting to mention Max and Ruby in the Nick Jr. episode. But it's here now, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's see what comes into my mind next time, and I'm Wyatt Ollinger, signing off. Things in Wyatt's Mind. Ow.